Okay, map is all about vision. So it's, imagine map is like is your map of the terrain. Okay, whatever the terrain that you have decided you're in, it's your map of it. Okay, so the map, how should we use the map? It's for curious people. Okay, so before we had people that were like needed to know what to do now. These are for curious people who want to know the bigger picture. They want to understand a bit more. They want to understand what the hell's going on with the world. Okay, so the map area is where most people make lots of content. Okay, because you're explaining all the areas of the map. But it's for curious people. They need information. They need that education. The problem with mapping a territory in general, as I'm sure the map makers would tell you, and I used to be married to one, and so is that you can get really bogged down in the details. So if you assume it's a map of my mountain here, and I only go into detail on dead house here, and I don't tell in the detail on the farm down there, and I don't give in any information over there, that is not a good map. So the map needs to be the right level of detail in all of the areas of the map. When you give a map to people, they're going to decide. You can give them a suggested route, but they're going to decide, because they now have all this information, they've become educated, and they might decide, well, actually, Deb, I don't want to make an asset this week. I want to think about the marketing column. Okay, right, okay, well, let's do that. I've given them the map. They say where they want to go, what the next thing is. You're the guide. You can say, well, that's not a good idea. You know, there's dragons over there, whatever it is on your map. I don't know what your map looks like. My map always has dragons on it. But you're the guide, but they get to decide the route. And the map is not the terrain. I know you will have heard this. The map is not the terrain. Things change really rapidly. And what you're mapping today may be completely different in a month's time, or a year's time, or 6 years' time. So you have to be prepared to change. The good thing about a map, though, is you can parachute somebody in wherever they need, wherever, you know, they can just kind of parachute it in on your step 3 if your map's got 3 areas. And you can help them wherever they parachute in on your version of the map. Okay, how do you use this idea of a map when you're creating assets? The bestest way, I think, is frameworks and systems.